are natural too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. My hair is very curly. My wife's very straight, so my daughter's is so straight and then little at the ends curls.
Nice.
And everyone thinks, oh, does she go every morning to the hair salon? No.
My hair used to be like super straight when I was younger, and then my dad paid me like $50 to cut it like really short, and then it grew back curly.
That is a trip.
Yeah.
My sister, she is now 30 something. She was born with black hair, super black, and then it grew out all light brown. So she had little tips all black, and everyone thought, oh man, this is the 80s. So people didn't dye their hair back then like that, little kids. Like, you dyed her hair? Like, no, it's natural. Her hair was black when she was born, and then it got light. Yeah. So if you ever have kids, what would you want, a boy or a girl?
Probably a boy, but I don't think I want kids.
You don't need kids. That was my goal. I wasn't going to have kids. But once you meet a person they might want differently, you got to kind of work it out.
Yeah.
Don't do like I did. Just try to work it out the best way it works for both people. My wife just wanted a kid, and as soon as the kid was born, bye-bye, see you. Took me out the door. She just wanted a kid.
Yeah, I think if I were to get one, I would want an adult one.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yes.
No, man, this is the
Chill spray on, man.
This is the studio. Go get him a drink. There's drinks over there, and there's in there.
Hey man, I can't drink, dude.
No, Pepsi. We have all kinds. Open that thing.
Yeah.
Open that right there. There's some drinks in there.
Well, I already stopped tripping, man.
You can have a seat here and there. We're in the middle of being interviewed. You guys are interrupting the show.
Oh my bad.
No, I'm just joking.
What? How's the bathroom at? I need to go.
Right there, man. Go
Right
there.
there,
I need a second.
I need to go pee-pee.
I just got done.
Oh,
What's up, brother?
What's up, bro?
what's your name? I forgot.
John.
John.
John. Okay, John, and what's his other guy's name?
Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan, right?
Or Joe,
The song.
Song,
or
that's
Joe
right.
Nathan.
So we have. I always call him Bruce Lee, but
That's close enough.
That's good. I don't think that's one, man.
we got Pepe Le Pew. Got the mustache. I'm Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah.
That's me.
And then what am I? When all you guys go home, what do you guys call me? Come on, there's some nicknames.
Alright.
Actually, I got like
What do you guys call me?
cool hippie guy.
Cool hippie guy. Okay.
Actually, that's why on my contacts.
Bro, dude, I live hella close here. I live on.
Come on over. We have Buddhist
You see?
kids here.
I live on Talmadge Canyon
Cool
Road.
hippie guy.
I live on Talmadge Canyon Road. So just like if you take Adams down on Van Dyke, make a left, and I'm in the complex on the right side.
So do you know any famous people that come on my radio show here live at Normal Heights? Live in Normal Heights?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you meet any or famous bands, I'm trying to get.
What kind of famous people? Cause I work in a higher end restaurant up in Del Mar.
Oh yeah.
I could get like Drew
If
Brees, if you want Hoffman, or
Everyone.
David
Anyone.
Wells, any of those guys, man.
Have you ever watched the? Hey, come in the camera real quick.
Hell no, I'm not gonna go in
Okay,
there.
so you have a seat right
I'm
there.
just gonna sit right here, dude.
Your front row seats.
Yeah. Just let me know. I can get
This
Mikey
guy.
Smith, the guy that the jockey that did Irrigate.
Okay, because I want anyone on my. It's live from Normal Heights. Normal people doing normal shit. We're the height of normality.
Okay.
We just smoked some keef. You know what keef is?
He does it every day, man.
That's how normal we are. We're not gonna make you ever smoke keef.
No.
Only unless your mom wants you to do something. We're always gonna ask your mom before we do anything. Okay, so how did you get such a beautiful mom? Did you work? Did she make you, or did you make her? Or what? I'm just joking. Help me out here. Think of some cool questions. We got her on the hot seat.
You know, like, I want to ask you, like, a real, like, good question. Why do your family think about you, man?
My family?
Yeah, they think you're local, you're crazy guy?
Okay, we have 5 kids. My older brother was named Adonis. He was crazy. He had a mohawk all the time. But he always got good grades. He always got a good job. From 12 years old, he started doing paper routes. As soon as it got to me, 12 years old, only adults could do it. So I couldn't get a job. And then my parents like, well, Adonis can buy all his stuff. Why can't you buy it? I'm like, I'm 12 years old. No fucking jobs for 12 years old.
So they won't compare you with your brother?
Yeah, always. Because he was always doing everything ahead of time and always getting it perfect. Everything was
Not
perfect for
you.
him. Not me, no. So I thought everyone didn't like me, or I got kicked out of the house. Only 5 out of 5 kids. I'm the second oldest. The other 3 lived there, still living there, 2 of them. 3 of them lived there forever. I got kicked out when I was 18. I got kicked out again when I was 21. And I tell my mom now, she tried to kick me out because I moved back from Japan. I stayed on their living room floor for like a year. After being there 3 months, she's like, okay, let's make a date when you're gonna move out. I'm like, Mom, I'm still looking for a job. What do you want me to like? If I could just magic go out? She just thinks me and Adonis were like magic people. We can do anything. We can always make it work. But I was always trying to keep up. Adonis was always getting everything perfect. So his senior year, he took accounting. He got a really good accounting job right out of high school. I took accounting too. I was the top of the class. He was the top of the class. About 80% of the top of the class got all jobs that year. 3 years later, when I graduated, all the accounting jobs in all of U.S. were like no more hiring. So like,
That's all
my mom goes, well, you got to figure out something. You got to get out of here because you're eating too much food. I'm like, I'm fucking 18. What are you talking about? I work all the time. I was selling membership to Family Fitness Center. I lived on my own for a while, and I remember like $25. I would work out like a whole month. How much food I could eat? I could eat 1 potato, 1 tomato, 1 apple, a little rice, a little. How much can last me for 1 month by myself? That's probably why I was so skinny, because I was so starving when I was growing up all my life. I was poor. I lived in a Mexican neighborhood. I was in a Mexican gang. I was the only white guy in a Mexican gang.
That's why you always talk like, hey, what's
Yeah,
up,
what's up, Bessie? Because I was all hanging out with all the cholos.
That's why you have the Mexicans somewhere?
I grew up. Yeah, that's why I grew up with the cholos.
Yeah, man.
So, what was your question? What would they think of me?
Yeah, what?
They just. I can be around my parents and my other family members for about a half hour, then get out of here, because my energy is too strong. It makes them feel uncomfortable because they're very like.
They just want to
Watch
live like
TV,
a normal life,
read a book,
like, watch TV,
Yeah.
Believe whatever the news comes.
Yeah, whatever the news says. I mean, my middle brother, because he's so close to me and I raised him, he's very progressive and he doesn't believe the news and he doesn't watch the news and he's always into like herbal medicine and he's growing marijuana. But he's doing it for the health of the planet and everything. He was 10 years younger than me and I took care of him all the time. So he grew up a lot of wisdom from me. So he's a lot like me, but he's like the lower generation, the 2 other kids younger. It's like they were just couch potato type people. My mom became a couch potato. But when I was young, she had 3 jobs, single parent. So she left my dad when I was 2 years old, and my brother was 4. So for 8 years, she worked by herself with 2 kids in Orange County to raise us. So I thought my mom was like a god. She was so beautiful. She was like your mom. My mom was so beautiful. And then all of a sudden she got married again, and then she started becoming lazy, and whole life changed, and she started watching TV and doesn't want to work, and she got fat. I can't even recognize the same 2 people.
You know, at work, everybody thinks Tali is my girlfriend, and I asked Tali, like, are you okay with that? And she said she's okay.
She's okay with it? I'm not okay with it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Are you gonna come on our show? You want to be the next guest?
Don't be shy, man.
Okay. We got a lot of.
I'm just gonna come here and hang out. With
Oh, there's snacks.
That's nice, man.
Eat some snacks. We got some snacks.
Sorry, I don't eat white stuff.
Oh, we got wines. We got wines. We got wine glasses. We got
We
drinks.
got salad.
We got salad over there. Go in the kitchen. There's a bunch of shit, man. I made a bunch of shit.
Really?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's healthy. I cook really well. Turn on the light.
Help yourself, man. Don't worry.
Woo. Songs in the house.
Songs in the house, man.
So we're all people that work for a certain company that we're not going to talk about because we don't want to get arrested or thrown in jail. We don't want that lady that I was delivering to that said she was going to call the police because I peed in her neighborhood to find out who I am and all that stuff. So have you had a job?
No.
If you had a job, what would you want to do? Record store, right?
No, AMC or.
Oh, the movies.
Yeah, the movie theater
Oh,
or
that would
an
be cool.
ice cream store.
You know what? I had a guy he became an usher at the Playhouse, La Jolla Playhouse.
Oh, that's nice.
They get to watch all the plays, and once a month they can bring 1 or 2 guests to watch them with them. So they just usher the people in. Everyone sits down. They sit down and watch a free play. Everyone in the whole world is calling me while I'm freaking live on the internet. Do they not know I'm live on the
Oh,
internet?
sorry.
No,
It's not you.
It's not you.
I haven't talked to Priscilla.
You should call. You should pick it up and just talk to
I
her.
can't. I'm on live on the air. I can't.
It's fine. Just talk to her.
You can't do 2. would cut off my live on Facebook. Anyway, I had 5 people who never call me just call me right now. That's so cool.
This is
I
live
think
on
they,
Facebook.
I know the reason why they're calling you because they say like, who's that sexy guy, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's the reason.
Sorry, Priscilla. He isn't taken.
No.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So sad.
There you are.
Priscilla?
We can't answer the phone while we're on live on the air. Come on up.
What's going on, Mike?
Let's go.
What's going on, Mike?
I don't know what's going on here. I just came by, say hi. And
Okay, we're gonna interview.
You know I love you, right, man?
I
You're my favorite guy at work, man.
know.
You know?
She's Spanish. You can speak Spanish with her.
I'm offended. I'm leaving
Yeah,
now.
You too, man.
Nope. You said what you said already.
Because if I don't say that today, he gets sad. You know, he start crying.
I'm fucking sad now.
Priscilla,
But you haven't invited me to dinner, man.
I invited you many times to dinner.
Oh, yeah.
We're on a live show.
Oh,
Just sit here. You can talk to her Spanish.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, I knew there was like an event
Oh
because
my
I saw
God.
a bunch of shoes.
I didn't
Shit.
fix the laugh, fool.
Oh, I
Came
get the
unannounced.
laugh because you're so beautiful. I'm like, oh, who's the beauty?
Oh, thanks. I'm
Actually,
so
you know
fat.
what? We're gonna interview Priscilla.
Really?
Do you feel okay giving up the hot seat for a little while? You can always come back.
Oh, thank you. Let me just go piss really quick.
Okay, Priscilla has to take a pee. We're not gonna video this.
It's a normal thing to do, you know?
This is so cool. Oh my gosh.
We're live on we were gonna be live on 3 different
You
things
never told
today.
me Priscilla would be so beautiful, man.
Well, Priscilla's a dancing girl. I met.
That's a dancing girl?
Hey,
I'm a dancing boy too. Where I come see?
Hey, do you know where I met Priscilla?
The strip club?
No, we both performed for America's Got Talent. I was number 1415034. I think she was
That's about numbers, man.
1415022 or something like that. She
That's
was
how
up
you
higher
met
on the hill than
That's
me.
how you met her?
Yeah. That was like how many years ago?
And you're-
No way, that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Come on, man. It's the brownie kicking you out, man.
Oh, don't tell her I did brownie. She almost got me arrested.
What?
She was
Why?
she was tripping out hardcore, and man. Anyway, we'll tell you a story a little bit later. Did you see my live the other day? I was watching.
Yeah, I was watching it.
No, the other one just down the road. There was a fire in some temple.
Yes,
I still have that.
You said that?
Yeah.
You're gonna go.
Bye bye.
Okay, next time you're gonna be interviewed in Spanish.
Okay. Perfect.
Get ready.
Bye.
Perfect.
Bye.
Bye, Calvin.
Bye.
Here.
Okay.
Oh. Song got some talent.
Okay, we're gonna have a performance by song. You gotta come in here if you're gonna play. You're live on me. You gotta come on in and do this song over here.
I can't do this. What
Okay,
you got?
There's no songs from the Tina Gallery.
That tripped me
I didn't
out.
even know it was an event today.
Okay,
I
can you
just
have a seat?
showed
You're live
up.
on the internet.
I mean, I just like
You're
come
gonna sit in the
unannounced all the time. Like, alright.
Y'all just
Okay, so
special guest.
this is Priscilla. She lives in sometimes LA, sometimes in Mexico. Where in Mexico?
Rosarito.
And what do you do with the dogs? You got like every dog you got a different dog every time you come over here. What's up with these dogs? You're telling the whole world.
Alright,
We're gonna be on
so-
YouTube and
Oh,
Facebook.
so this is Insta. That's what's.
No, this is YouTube. This is
Okay.
gonna be. Oh, that's YouTube. This is Facebook.
Alright.
But it isn't
Alright.
live yet because my other phone broke and whatever.
Great. So yeah. So basically, what I do is I have my own dog rescue, and actually a lot of times I use like Tim's like spot as like a meetup place to see my clients and adopters. So basically,
So
what
she's gonna start paying me 10% every time she has a dog sale when she stays at my place.
Sure. We'll think about it. I mean, I don't make you do much. I just show
Okay.
up at your driveway and
Yeah,
give the dog away. But you know, I just.
But I cook you good food, right?
Yeah, so I'll
Okay.
pay you for your food.
Okay.
Dope earring, by the way.
Oh, the girl that just went out, she bought it for me.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that was her mom and her
You
daughter.
should show that on also your YouTube.
I'm gonna do
This is incredible.
You're right,
This is
yeah.
an incredible piece of
Yeah.
art. Okay, so yeah, so basically, like what I do is I save dogs from Mexico, dogs on the street, especially puppies. Puppies are like an overpopulation of puppies in Mexico because there's no like real spay or neutering going on out there. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to really help the Mexican community and also grow their economy. Well, not grow, but like help, you know, by like, you know, I also sometimes pay for the dogs. I pay like a low adoption fee, and that supports like impoverished, you know, person who just deep in poverty and like really needs that help, right? And I also am helping a girl get through college, pay for her college, and employing her. And you know, she's also my age; she's 20 years old, and I do pay her for every dog she gets me. So I do a lot of things. Not only is this
You have
like,
a freaking coolest look. What is that? A bulldog?
that's an English bulldog. That's actually my dog. I adopted her a month ago.
Oh my
too.
god, she has the freaking total English bulldog.
Yeah.
What did you bring last time we slept on the porch? He was so cool. What was that?
Oh,
Like
that was
little
a,
mutt?
a Rottweiler mix. I actually found her that day on the street in
Yeah,
Tijuana.
and she stayed all night.
That's very nice.
Calm.
Oh, thank
I like
you.
that, yeah.
Thanks.
And then the first time you stayed here, you brought a little baby that slept in the little thing, and she would never sleep, huh? She kept wanting you to hold her.
Yeah, I don't remember what. I just
That
run
was
through
a cool
so
one.
many puppies. I always have puppies.
First
But
off, it's hard for you to like a specific one, right?
yeah, it's hard to remember because you know
You
I
have so many.
just so many that go through my my shelter. You know, I built my own animal shelter in Mexico.
Wow, that's impressive, yeah.
Things,
Yeah.
yeah. I dropped out of college, especially to run this, and also,
Who wants to do pandemic freaking college, man?
I know.
Long distance, freaking don't touch me, I won't touch
Online,
you.
like bullshit.
I mean, the reason you go to college is because there's cute girls, man. Don't you go to college for
No,
cute
that's the
guys?
reason I went to
Yes.
college.
I went to
Yeah.
7 junior
Yeah.
colleges just looking for one girlfriend. I never
I'm a
found
nurse,
one.
but I don't work as a nurse anymore because my mom made me go to college to do nursing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but once you die,
When
like,
your parents are like,
yeah.
you gotta go to college, and then when I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I think I'm gonna like
You can take
take
your
a
time.
break, and he's like, what do you mean? You just got accepted to
No.
Cal Poly Pomona, blah blah blah. And I was about to go, right? I was about to transfer, and you know, and then I started my own dog rescue.
I think that's way better. You know?
So it's really fulfilling for me. It's
And
been
then you had a
journey.
problem with a lot of them were dying, they were getting sick. What happened there?
Yeah. So because you know I didn't really know how to run this rescue in a functional manner, in the sense of I didn't know I had to put my dogs through quarantine. I didn't know they had to go through testing, and a lot of these health you know steps, right? Like they really needed a lot of medical attention. So what I started doing, which has been really effective, and our death rates have gone down super low, you know, is the puppy quarantine, which is, you know, they stay 8 days in their cage. Not, you know, they do go out for a little bit, but
So
in a
because
quarantine area,
Because if they in contact with other,
dogs, they can
They're-
give each other
yeah.
viruses.
because their body is so used to being in a little family,
Exactly.
and they're not exposed outside
And
of that
typically,
genetics.
within one litter, like every litter has one dog that dies usually. But you know, the litter, especially because I'm dealing a lot with puppies, so they're really at high
Oh,
risk.
you might be getting the ones that are the one in the one that was gonna die, so it ran away.
Honestly, no.
Especially in the first 3 months, right?
Yeah. The first month is the most delicate. After that, it kind of gets a little better, but it's still difficult, you know.
Do you want a glass of wine?
Ooh, sure. Thank you.
Keep talking about your thing. I'm gonna get you
For
wine.
sure. So I mean,
No worry about it.
another thing is what I do. So now I have a better system of working
We didn't do
my
this one yet.
shelter.
This was for
And,
the ladies who didn't drink. This
Also, like I do a lot really to help the community, right? So like another thing I do is I'm employing homeless in Los Angeles. So what I do is like one thing I started doing was this last trip that I took to LA. I really like I saw some people who really needed food, and I was like, hey, like pick whatever you want. Go into Walgreens because I was right in front of Walgreens, right? So I said, go to Walgreens, pick anything you want. I spent like $40 just getting them a bunch of food. And what really, you know, spoke to my heart was that they share the food with their friends, you know? It's not, they're not greedy at all. And in fact, they even offered me like candy and food as well. They're like, here, have
Let's try a
some.
different one.
And it was so beautiful.
Let's try a light one.
And heartbreaking at the same time to see people go through this, right? And so I said, hey, are you looking for a job? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, well, you know, if you help me sell dogs, I can pay you. And also, like, we went to Venice Beach and we were handing out flyers for my business. And it's just been such an incredible journey. We also fund another rescue in Tecate, Mexico, which has no income. So we really help them out. We try to get their dogs adopted. A lot of times they die of starvation.
Why didn't I think of you making you my co-host, man? You're better on the radio than I am. I've already interviewed 2 different co-hosts.
You know, like, if that's the first
I
time I
think
watch
he's
it,
my co-host.
that's the first time I watch it, I thought you're the co-host, man.
Yeah, she's the professional.
Yeah,
She's
she's a professional.
She was actually waiting for us to start the radio show so she can do her freaking dog commercial.
I didn't even
Oh,
know this
oh,
was
it's
happening.
amazing.
I just showed up and saw a whole bunch of people. I was like, oh.
I saw you on the street, but
Well,
no.
we have another
Yeah,
co-host.
you were taking pictures to the couple.
Yeah, that was my adopters.
Those are your adopters?
Yeah,
Oh, man,
those were
that's
my
so
adopters. So I usually always.
Yeah, but that one's easy to steal.
Oh, okay, yeah. Don't worry, I'm holding
Here,
it.
come by.
Huh? Woo!
Drink a little before you steal
So,
it.
yeah, I really, so every time I have an adopter, I create a really memorable experience for them. So every time they come to me, they get a reaction video, that's for sure. And then on top of that, they get like family pictures, right? So, and then they get to be publicized on our Instagram, right? So they have their own picture, they have their tag, and then we make a little like cute announcement, like, hey, like happy family here at Rosarito Pups. And we just really try to make it a special moment. We have a lot of services that we provide, in particular to helping and really making people feel, secure within the adoption process. Because a lot of times there's a lot of scams out there, especially Craigslist, Facebook, and we just want to really make people feel comfortable and build our reputation day by day, adoption by adoption. So people can really trust us and we have this rescue blow up, and that's
Can
our
I ask you
main.
a question?
Yeah, of course.
Like, you say like you have those rescue things in Mexico,
Mhm.
but how you call them the dogs? What's the process?
So the process really is quite easy. In fact, I just put them in the car and they come. Like
Just like
it's
that.
just like that. There's some cops that do care and they're like, what the fuck? And then they ask
You
a
just
few
got like your
questions.
dog, huh?
You'd be like, hey, these are gifts. That's it.
Yeah.
I rescue them if I'm on the street. I'm giving them to my dad. I don't know. Make something up. Or my cousin once said,
Most of them pay on Venmo and cash.
yeah. So
You prefer cash.
of course,
But
but
it's for a good cause, isn't it?
definitely
It's not for money. It's just for
Well, I know, but she needs to live too.
both. It's both. Yeah. So
But I think you're doing it from the bottom of your heart.
Yeah, totally.
I mean,
Oh, she
I
was
love-
crying when the ones were dying. She was crying, calling me up. I'm like trying to do healing on them and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet, because you used to have two Yorkies, and one of my Yorkies got, really in bad situation with the people, and I paid like almost $3,000 on story in one. Everybody was telling me like, don't pay that, let the dog die. I was like, that's my dog, man.
Yeah.
I did
You
everything. Yeah, I did everything, but she died anyways.
I lost a
Mexican
cat in
vets
Japan.
aren't good.
Yeah.
Mexican vets kind of stuff, to be honest with you.
But here they're gonna charge me like $10,000.
I know, but it's more
I had a
of
cat.
a living risk.
I had a dog.
Living.
Yes.
You
Come on and join the
You get
show.
the dog to live here in
I have
Mexico,
a
and
German
you don't have
Shepherd.
shit.
Sean, do you have a dog
they
now?
do the story of her,
No.
but
Go look at her
One
bulldog
lady
down there.
died.
You can check it out for a week.
Really?
Hey,
No,
Did you
that's
check
my
it
dog.
yeah, you could just rent them out to like lonely guys during the pandemic.
you talking about,
You
lonely
want
guy?
a dog? You can foster. You want to foster
So
my dog?
foster a dog. You go down there and look at the dog. It's so cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
not that dog. You do another
She
dog.
has like
foster.
every week she has a different dog she brings.
Dogs out there?
Yeah, go check it out.
What are you bringing dogs out there?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Bring it up. Just sit in the doorway.
okay.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I go
go,
outside.
go bring her.
Just
She's
don't bring any
friendly.
dirt in the house. You cool?
Cool. Just be
Okay.
kind of careful.
I'm
Like,
Asian,
kinda,
man. I
like,
gotta keep the place clean.
like calmly approach her. Because if she's startled, she can get a
She's
little
down
aggressive.
by that bottom stairway.
I'm not like I look at my kids a good guy.
Yeah. No, my dog gets scared easily. That's
Does he look like Bruce Lee or what? We call him Bruce
yeah,
Lee.
he does. But that's basically what I do. It's my passion. It's what I stand for. It's everything that I love and live for. So. And
Okay,
also life. I love
So
life.
we have a question for you because we did a long interview on this guy about living in different cultures. So you grew up in Beverly Hills, you lived in Rosarito.
Yes.
Those like a total world apart, huh? How did